Life is really good.
Hi Capricorn. Alright, welcome to this place if you're new here, and welcome back if you're returning. So, February, happy Wood Dragon New Year. Happy Aquarius season, whenever you find this. Okay, good. We're supposed to be here now having this conversation. I'm happy about that. Just a second. So this month, is about growth for you, with the undercurrent of learning or education. Perhaps what you've been learning about. Just a second. Oh, something sweeter than it was before. Maybe there's a bit more receptivity to something than there was before. I could also see that someone may be going back to square one, or coming back to an energy. Maybe it's an excited energy where it's like, oh, I'm excited to learn about this, or like I'm excited to be at this stage. But the energy attached to it feels new. The Emperor, beautiful. That's the first technical character to come out. He's pretty strong. And he's looking at the Two of Wands. He holds a wand in his hand too. Oh yeah. Okay. So I guess this month has a little bit to do with less is more. Emperor tends to have his things in order. You know, he checks off all the boxes. And actually, the Emperor needs a break too, right? When does a king take a day off? When does a queen take a day off? Right? But perhaps that's exactly what's needed, or at very least when. How do I see this? Oh, the relationship. The relationship to this Emperor is really important. Just a second. Someone likes to wear hats. Or someone wears many hats. Someone looks good in red, too. Maybe that's how you'll know who this Emperor is. They wear a lot of red. This Emperor has such an interesting perspective on. There's such an interesting perspective on what's in front of a person. What do we have here? The Chariot. What's this one? The Queen of Wands. And the Knave of Swords. So there's a lot of people here. Just a minute. Capricorn. There's some song like Coming Home to You. Hold on. It kind of get trippy. Plus these cards are new to me. Somebody named Tony. Okay, whatever decisions have been made, this could also be a decision that happens over the next, like, 2 months. Something's building up to something, and it's starting in the right place about it. It's not distracted by like the sparkly, it's not distracted by the sparkly parts. It's not distracted by the bright thing necessarily. It's really being aware of like, okay, no, I need to go inside and look at something. That's how I'm gonna know the the stability of something. 6 of coins. Oh, let's double these up. Eight of coins. Good. Those are some good, that's some good earth energy. 10 of coins. Wow. Capricorn, just a minute, please. The World. And the 10 of Swords. So it's the end of, someone finds some new clarity on something. Could be the end of destructive thinking, too. Just listening to my environment, what's around me. These characters over here, this sort of corner, the perspective is so important. I feel like there's a potentiality that a person or sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. I guess someone's figuring that one out. And if there's some way you're working through some sort of some sort of doubt, maybe you want to write it out. Your air element is a little bit tough. So there's some kind of... I'm trying to say this the right way. 6 of Wands. This is a dusty corner over here. It's like a cluttered... Did we talk about this recently? There's a cluttered corner. But that's the thing is, so something's grabbing somebody's attention, which doesn't necessarily feel good. It has something to do with Libra. It's your square energy. So it's kind of like, for instance, someone else could be busy and just like thinking about themselves and thinking about their own money and their own situations, but whoever's doing that, someone that's connected to that is perceiving it differently. They're like, well, they're being quiet. Like, did I do something wrong? You know, are they mad at me? Like, did I say the wrong thing? It gets into that, again, like doubt energy, but it actually doesn't have anything to do with the person that's worrying. It doesn't. Okay. And I really like that the World came out with the 10 of Swords, which again shows a closure or a completion. It's also a protection from this 10 of Swords, which is like backstabbing or shit talking or like whatever. Again, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. It's like there's Justice card. Because we kind of have Aries, Cancer, here's Libra, then you, Capricorn. That's all the cardinal energy is in this pot. So what are we talking about? Well, cardinal energy is about forward. It's about progress, right? It's about forward movement. You actually move you move very much forward. You go from the 6 to the 8 to the 10 of Pentacles. You add 2 and then you add 4, which goes back to the 6. It makes it fair. I feel like there's some kind of message or correspondence, exchange of something like maybe someone has a good idea, or someone, it's like, it could very well be that someone's starting something so interestingly, or something started so interestingly where we are now feels, there could be something again that feels what's she looking at? Well, I guess we have to use the power of words, the power of thought, the power of the mind. I guess needs to be Queen of Swords, which is clear, unbothered, okay, in the physical world, what are, I guess I see 3, but what are some things in the physical world where you, and this is just through your own experience, it could very well be subjective to your own person. Every person has their own makeup and drive, and like, through their experiences, they're like, okay, well, that's fucking sketchy. Or it's like, no, this is super healthy. Like, this is so peaceful. You know, this is, but particularly, I feel like there's certain things that you want to be conscious of where you say to yourself, look, when I see that, I know I can't trust that. But this is, like, keep saying the word pride. This is like tried and true. That's the term. It's tried and true. It's not like once bitten. Oh, everybody like that. And it's not the generalization like, oh, dogs are bad necessarily. It has to be more specific than that. It's like, someone's breaking something down. Interesting energy. So we had that little corner over there, right? Now we have this pile. Well, I guess since we've already gone through this pile, I feel like we don't need this anymore, so let's clean that up. I'd also say this corner, we've talked about that, right? So let's put that away. Great. I guess in the material, it seems in the material world pretty solid here. There are two, I guess there are two things that are bigger in the material world that are wanting, that a person's trying to go towards. I feel like one of them right now you're working on it, or you can work on it. It's already a part of your world. It's already expanding with other people. Yeah, a person I see has faith about that. Now, with 8 of coins and the Emperor, if we take this Emperor as you, which Mars is exalted in your sign, which is beautiful, this shows me you feeling pretty solid about yourself. It's kind of cool that we could address what was on the edges over there without getting too overwhelmed about it, right? Because someone's worked really hard to be the person that they are, make the decisions like they do, get paid the money that they do, drive the car that they do, live in the house that they do, have the job that they do. Did we say that? Oh, this has to do with how the year started out. Good. I feel like you've made the right... You came into this year, I really feel like, with a good energy, right? You're ready. You're ready. Each Earth month... Well, how do I see this? Well, we have May, and then there's 2 left, right, in the year. So we have May and then September. Aww. Someone... There's like a love letter. Someone's tattoo came true. Or some, you know, this Emperor has a lot of positive backing also. And there's a lot of... all this earth energy is so solid, Capricorn. It's steady. It's like there's steady energy all around the person. The road is solid. There's no sinkholes. Good. There's also... There's a lot of Pisces energy over here too. You want to trust yourself in love. No secrets in love. Someone's waiting for someone, or was waiting for someone. Well, I guess whatever they're waiting on. Now I see the water months. What is this? It's something about... It's kind of getting floaty, Capricorn. It's interesting. Moon. Yeah, maybe the moon's doing something. Usually, and it's funny, all this... It's intriguing to me that we have all this earth here, but it feels floaty. But I'm not, like, scared to let it, like, float as it is exactly, but I want to be... I think this earth is trying to pull the energy back into where we are right now, so that we don't get lost in oh, look at that. Yeah, so we don't get lost, because when we pull back in, then we have the Emperor and the Empress looking right at each other. Right, they're not wearing a mask. They have their scepter and their crown. Their robe. Right, to become the Emperor and the Empress, you have to tame all the elements, right? It's like a vehicle. It's like you have to get all 4 points connected. Going to see family could also be helpful, or maybe your children come home or something like that. I would say, and I guess we'll pull back in this practical, in this moment now, too, specifically. Emperor Eight of Coins is solid, again, solid at work. It's someone feeling confident in their job. It's feeling confident in their efforts and, again, their decision making and where they're going. I guess if there is any discord at work, or discord meaning it's not something, because we got to build up to this 10, right? Then try to use your in-between time, I guess, to kind of align back into what you love. Because I feel like it's less about looking at the problem and being like, all right, this is a problem, I need to solve that. It's a little bit more, the lesson is leaning towards, all right, I like this about it. I like that about it. It's using a different means of, I guess, finding clarity about the situation. But different means of finding clarity. 9 of Cups, yeah. Right, the power of words. Huh. Interesting. I hope this was helpful. Huh. Emperor, Empress. I like growth and education. One last bit. Together too, like, because I guess this means wherever you're at, something is expanding there. Chariot and the Empress. Alright, it seems it's quiet, so I'm not going to keep trying to dig. I mean, we could probably sit down and talk about this for a while, but I'm going to conserve my energy. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for being here. I hope this was helpful. I hope you had a great birthday. It's so awesome. There's so many Capricorns here that have Oracle's birthday too. It's rad. Or just Capricorn in general. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. Thank you for being you. Alright. That's that. Take care of yourselves, and thank you so much wherever you put your love, you know. It's a blessing to connect. Alright, I'll talk to you next time. Peace out.